Hi everyone, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket, and in today's video we are going to look at what happened to the markets, what we can expect from the markets tomorrow, and what happened to our trade. If you look at the global markets yesterday, US almost ended flat and Asian markets opened slightly lower, but most of them recovered towards the end. And even Nifty ended up opening close to around 80 points gap down. So after opening gap down, Nifty was beaten down further, but the moment it came towards 15,700, which is a crucial support zone for Nifty, immediately we started to see very good buying come in. So the market touched 15,700. From there on, we slowly saw gradual buying, which took the market closer towards 15,800. And the best part is market ended almost at the day's high. So this proves that when the market came towards 15,700, there was a very strong buying, and this is a very positive thing for the market. So today, relatively, Bank Nifty ended up underperforming. So even though Nifty managed to close in red, Bank Nifty almost closed 0.5% lower. That is because the top banks like HDFC, Kotak, all of them ended in red, and obviously when all of these top banks end in red, there is no way Bank Nifty is going to go up higher. So we saw relative outperformance by Reliance and the IT sector, so all of them ended up doing well, and that's the reason Nifty was able to hold in green whereas Bank Nifty ended in red. So the price action, what we got to see in Nifty is really good today. So the reason is, even though we opened lower and went further lower, we have closed almost at the highest point of the day, and this is a very positive thing for Nifty. And looking at how the scenario had played out yesterday and how the scenario has played out today, I personally believe this expiry might happen between 15,700 all the way to 16,000. So 15,850 short straddle is something which we can definitely have on our radar. Right now, the short straddles are pricing in close to around 200 points. That means the break evens will be somewhere around 15,650 and 16,050. So well beyond the range we are expecting. So this is the idea what we are working with right now. And if you look at Bank Nifty also, 33,500 turned out to be a very good support today, and yesterday we saw 34,000 turn out to be a very good resistance. So if you take a broader view of Bank Nifty, we can expect Bank Nifty to consolidate between 33,300 all the way to 34,000. So even this is a slightly broader range of 700 points. But the thing is, the short straddles are pricing in close to around 500 points in Bank Nifty, and anything like 33,700 or 33,800 short straddles should give us very good risk to reward. So this is the idea what we have about the market. And if you look at the markets today, there was nothing much specially. So there were certain stock specific actions. So certain mid caps ended up performing really well, and even when you come to large cap, certain stocks perform really well, and stocks like Asian Paints and all ended up in the top losers list. So there is nothing specific to discuss, but overall when we look at the market, the price action was quite positive. And now we'll be moving on to the screen recording just to see what the open interest tells, and we'll also finally look at the trade. Overall, we ended up with close to around 1.3 lakh net profit, but the thing is, out of this 1.3 lakh, close to around 70,000 rupees has been lost due to futures, because we had 5 lots of Asian Paints future, and since Asian Paints was down by almost around 3.5%, so 70,000 is gone there. So totally from options we ended up making around 2 lakh. From futures we ended up losing around 70,000. And in yesterday's video I had also mentioned that we have gone little aggressive on the put side and shorted 33,500. So today morning when the markets opened lower, so I ended up shorting 33,500 calls also, and ended up creating a short straddle. So but the thing is, this was not a great decision, because towards the end I reversed everything and went back to the same position what I had yesterday. So in span of doing this, like adding the call leg and exiting this call leg, we ended up losing further around 60 to 70,000. So if not for that, the profits would have been close to around 2.7 lakh from options. Anyways, in the screen recording we are going to discuss more about this, and I am also going to show what are the positions we are holding as of now. So with this, we will now move on to the screen recording, and meanwhile, if you have liked this video, do not forget to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to Optionables. Thank you so much for joining. We have already seen the outlook based on charts. What we'll be doing right now is looking at the outlook based on open interest. So when we actually look at the Nifty open interest, so we can see that there is good amount of call writing as well as put writing across strikes right over here. So there is a good put writing here and some good call writing on the higher side. So when we look at it at a glimpse, it becomes clear that 16,000 is likely to act as a strong resistance because there is a lot of 16,000 calls which have been added. On the lower side, when you actually look at it, there is some good put OI at 15,700, 15,600 and 500. So this might act as an immediate support, but if this is broken, then definitely we can expect the market to head towards 15,500. So this is going to be a crucial support both based on charts and open interest, and if Nifty is able to hold 15,700 or not determines whether we are bottomed out or we are going to see any further correction from here. So this is with respect to the Nifty outlook. So when we look at the Bank Nifty outlook on chart, when we look at this again, it becomes clear that there is some good resistance at 34,000 and good support at 33,000, and there is some good amount of short straddles also at 33,500. So even the global markets are consolidating. So even though they are consolidating with a slightly positive bias, I do believe that this should act as a very strong resistance. The thing is, in such markets, usually what will happen is the selling is very rapid. So the market slowly tries to go up, but one day suddenly we see some 1.5–2% fall immediately. So this is very natural to happen. While we are slowly going up, immediately we'll see a crash, and that's the reason as we start moving higher, you can see the pace of Bank Nifty or Nifty going up has come down. So it rapidly went from 15,200 all the way to 15,700. But right now you can see that it is not moving at the same rate. So the buying is not coming at the same rate. So there is always a fear of immediate and a huge selling which can take place and push the markets down by 1.5–2%. When we look at the lower side, most likely it appears that we might consolidate around 33,500 itself. So even if we end up breaking this, we have some good support coming in at 33,000. So the levels what we have to watch out for is 34,000 and 33,000, and I do expect the markets to consolidate around 33,500. So now coming to the positions what we have. So when we look at the position, so this is today's M2M, which is 1,32,000, and you can see that all the options, be it CE or PE, everything has ended up losing quite a lot of premium. So when I actually put the current positions what we hold here on Sensibull, the payoff graph would look something similar to this. So this has a slightly bullish bias, but more or less I am expecting Bank Nifty to consolidate. Right now I have taken slightly bullish positions, but most likely I will end up shifting it back towards a neutral position or 33,500, somewhere around 33,500 as the center short straddle. So you can see that even though the break even is around 33,250, still this has a lot of bullish bias depending on how the market opens. So tomorrow, in case if we are opening anywhere on the lower side, maybe towards 33,500, then I will definitely end up adding more of call options, that is 33,500 call option. If we open on the higher end, then it is going to give us some good profits. I might rather end up booking most of the profits as well. So that is the idea what we are working with as of now. So let's see how everything goes. And with this, we also come to the end of this short video. I hope that this video was informative. If so, then do not forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to Optionables. Thank you so much for joining.